Greetings. I'm making an appeal. Let me go back a little bit. Greetings. I'm your brother Elder Blacklight. I'm making an appeal to all my brothers who are in the lessons of 120 and my Moor brothers and all my Pan-Africanists. We got to stop all this debating between ourselves. This goes out to every black man on the planet of the earth. We got to recognize supreme wisdom. And the reason why we can't recognize supreme wisdom is because we ego tripping. Now, I'm going to start with the Nation of Islam and the Nation of Gods on Earth and the 5%ers. This is the mother plane. I'm going to get into this probably tomorrow. Today being Saturday night, this will be the final topic for tonight. I'm trying to put a stop to all this confusion, and we breaking up into segments or sects. And this brother, I'm going to let him speak after I get through opening up. But this is my suggestion. We're focusing on the wrong teachers and leaders as the supreme and final word. All of these brothers, including Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm, Clarence 13X, Dr. Khalid, Farrakhan. I'm going to leave out some because I don't have time to go down the list. But everyone picked the one they like the most. Who taught them all? Who taught them all? Master Farad Muhammad. The focus is on him. He the one that brought the knowledge. Now, Noble Ali brought some knowledge, but ultimately, Master Farad has brought the knowledge that the Caucasian is using against us right now. And he, the Caucasian, knew about this knowledge, and by us being named the Lost Found Nation, that means that we lost our knowledge, and that's why we are being ruled and governed by him. His time was up so long ago. But it's clear that we have compromised ourselves, and we are living in his matrix, comfortable. Especially after the 1975, after Honorable Elijah Muhammad did his transition, we didn't get comfortable. We haven't, even though all his, most of his works was broke down or tore down, we haven't tried to rebuild. I'm going to let him talk a little bit, and then I'm going to come back with some more.
With another bill with the family. I'm gonna try to keep this brief. There's no way I'm gonna keep it brief, but I'm gonna have to chop this up into segments because this is a very important bill that I want to do, and I want to speak about, dealing with the God Black God Ross sent me a video a couple days ago, and it was a video that really it freaked me out, really, you know what I'm saying? But it was the brother, the older God Melchizedek Shabazz Allah, you know, from the Nation of Islam and on the planet Earth and the universe, or whatever he says, something like that. He was sitting down being interviewed by the Law School of Mecca channel. I think it's just the Law School. Brother Imp Mega, you know, was interviewing him, the God Infinite, you know, and you know, real interesting. You know, there was a lot of things said in that video that I think need to be thoroughly scrutinized, that the Elder God, you know, gave within his testimony. One of the things that I want to just, you know, I got, matter of fact, I got about, I got about 6 points, actually. I'm not going to be able to get them all in, but just to kind of just, on each one I want to touch on real quick, dealing with with some of the things the elder said. The elder was questioned about certain history in the 5%ers, in the nation of the 5% nation, and he gave his seat, you know, to the best of his ability. You know what I'm saying? The God was asked about the Muslim gods, and of course the God shot that down. Oh, that's Muslim God stuff is foolishness. It's a fantasy. It don't make no sense. And you know, the God went in. You know, but I'm gonna just touch on my few points really that I kind of got out of the video, but just some of the corrections. Let's just deal with. You know, because the brother Melchizedek was wrong in some of the stuff that he said, you know, and I just want to deal with that. First of all, the first point I want to just make real quick is that a 5%er is, in fact, a Muslim god, according to the 120 lessons, according to Elijah Muhammad in the 120 lessons. We're Muslim gods, brothers. And I don't need to keep, it feels like I'm beating a dead horse, like, you know, I keep saying the same thing over and over. It's getting played out now. You know, like, we're Muslims and we're gods. Common sense. I mean, do the math, brothers. The original man is who? The Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, the father of civilization, the God of the universe. The understanding degree tells you that the original man is a member of the original nation. And what is the total population of the original nation in the wilderness of North America and all over the planet Earth? The total population of the original nation in the wilderness of North America is 17 million, with the 2 million Indians making it a total of 19 million, 4 billion, 400 million all over the planet Earth. We go to the 1 to 36. All of these are connected. I've said this before. If you really just refer back to my old bill that I did almost a year ago, who are the Muslim gods? And in there, I pretty much break it down. So I'm just giving a just overall synopsis, basically, of what I said. In the English C lesson, you know, in the 13th and 14th degrees, it tells us, what is his own self? His own self is a righteous Muslim. Plain. It doesn't need to get no clearer than that. You could.
Yeah, brother, and the brother is right. That brother, I think his name is Fahim. The brother is absolutely right. But I want you to notice one thing. The cover, Supreme Wisdom, lessons by Master Farad Muhammad to his servant, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Lessons by Master Farad Muhammad. It's according to Master. Y'all hate to say his name. Seems like y'all hate to say Master Farad Muhammad. Check this out. In this book here, The Mother's Plane by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, on page 18, it says, O Will Mother of Plane, Ezekiel Will Part 3, article number 6, September 7th, 1973. These faces represent the four nations which make up the black man. These faces represent the four nations which make up the black man. It means that the Spirit of God is now covering the nation of the black man in every direction. It is the face of God and the Spirit of God moving into the people, the same as the spirit of Yaqub, the maker of the white race, the devil, moved into all of his newborn creatures, people that Yaqub was grafting. So, only thing we got to do is quit arguing. It says here in the lesson book, uh, we got to quit. Anyway, we got to quit arguing among ourselves. I can't find it and I can't remember it by heart, but don't beat me over the head because I can't remember this by heart. But another thing I wanted to say before we get out of here is that I believe that Trump has a vaccine and he took it. That's why he came up negative. You see, that's why the way when they asked him, they say, aren't you scared that you might, have it? Are you going to test? He said, oh yeah, I'm going to test, but I could tell, but he already took the antidote for it. We're going to get into that tomorrow too. And we're also going to get into some more thought control. See, we so busy. We behind, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And the 85 percenters are suffering because the 5 percenters are disputing and debating among themselves. No thanks to some of it's on Saturday, but a lot of it is just on us. We just want to be we ego tripping. This is Black Light saying, sleep tight. And may you have an early morning rise. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon all my melanated brothers and sisters.